most people take construction for granted, right? That they assume that the structures, the highways that we use, the dams that are used to create hydroelectricity, the power plants, the airports we fly in and out of, the gyms we go work out in are just there. And only really think about construction when it impacts them. Construction is the foundation of every aspect of our economy. Nothing happens until we build it first. We're currently in the midst of one of the largest manufacturing construction booms this country has experienced probably since the World War II. And really, the more we understand that, I think the more people appreciate just how important of a role that man or woman working in a hard hat and a pair of steel-toed boots is to our broader economy, our prosperity, our way of life, and our security.
Just about anything you do, you need to use some sort of infrastructure to make it happen. Everybody in the population, whether it's going to school, flushing your toilet, turning on your lights, getting to the hospital. You can't tweet grandma to the hospital, they say. You need strong infrastructure.
You can't replace the construction industry. You're not going to have artificial intelligence writing a paper for you in construction. The construction industry is probably the best industry to be in right now. Our work is not at threat with technology, and we're embracing it, and we have embraced it.
There's energy sector, and even now you're starting, obviously to see emerging construction practices within the renewable energy sector, for example. There's transportation sector, that'd be your mass transit systems. There's highway and street construction. Then there's also water system construction, sewer management construction projects. Then you have commercial construction, that's vertical buildings. You have residential construction, your home, your neighbors. You have hospitals and schools, all the different buildings that go with government. And then we can even talk about the culturals, art, locations that we go to for cultural experiences to understand the soul of our community. All of these locations and different sectors are what contribute to making a community whole.
I found this to be the most rewarding career. I've tried multiple aspects, tried multiple industries, and this was home for me. And as you see today in society, and as far as high school educations, guidance counselors, parents, they've normally directed their children away from the construction industry as a dead-end job, and that is such a myth. There is value here and a dignified life that you'll find so rewarding.
If you look at the economics of a career of construction at this point now pays 18% more than the average non-farm job in the United States. You can work your entire life successfully in construction with good pay, good benefits, good quality of life, good job satisfaction. When you drive by a construction site and you see all the pickup trucks parked in a parking lot, the main difference between that and the office parking lot is all those pickup trucks are paid for.
My name is Jim Jones. I've been in construction for 23 years. I come up from ground level, learning, growing in the industry. I'm doing site inspections, doing a little safety involvement on the job, and I'm really enjoying it because I'm still in touch of what's going on in the industry. I'm still in touch of how things are changing and seeing the changes and not only seeing it, but appreciating where the construction industry is headed.
That motto, the sky's the limit, is holding true because every job I'm thinking differently, I'm moving differently, using different tools, And then right now I'm an apprentice, next year I'll be a journeyman. After that, I can be a foreman if that's the path.
Being an apprentice, I heard a lot. You're gonna get hazed, they're not gonna like you, they're gonna give you a hard time just because you're young. And I haven't seen that, honestly. Everybody here has been happy to teach me everything, you know. And it's so nice being able to get my hands on so many different things, like forming footers, forming walls, doing anchor boats. As far as the future, I definitely want to climb up the ranks. You know, I'm going to turn over to journeyman, that's for sure. And I definitely want to run work as a foreman and a superintendent. And if I'm lucky enough, maybe own my own company that's signatory to the union.
So when you finish a project and you come back to it and you walk in that building, whether it's your grandson or granddaughter or niece or nephew, and say, hey, you know, we did this. All the buildings that I've ever done in my life, that's the thing, that you walk in a building, you knew exactly what you worked on, and you knew exactly the part that you took in that project, and that's what makes this so worthwhile.